Hey, what's up? It's Nathan from Gotcha SEO Academy, and in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use the Google Keyword Planner to find keyword ideas. So the first thing you have to do is click on Tools, and then click on Search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. After that, simply enter an idea you have into the box. So for this example, I'll be using the keyword fitness. So after you've entered your keyword, go down and click on Get Ideas. The next thing you want to do is click on the Keyword Ideas tab. And all you're trying to do right now is find broad ideas that you can break down into long tail keywords later on. So scroll down and scan through the keyword ideas and copy any ideas that are relevant to what your website is trying to achieve. So in my example, I would copy fitness tips, fitness equipment, workout routines, and maybe fitness programs. And then from there, I could actually take a keyword phrase like fitness tips and search that in the Google Keyword Planner to see if there are some additional long tail phrases that have lower competition. One thing to keep in mind is that at this stage of the process, we're just trying to find ideas and add them to our master keyword list. These aren't necessarily going to be the keywords that you're going to go after because we still have to validate each idea. But for now, we just want to build a large and strong list that eventually we can expand on and find lower competition long tail keywords. So for now, just use the Google Keyword Planner to copy as many ideas as you come across, because we're going to be breaking these down and prioritizing these keywords later on in this module. Now, if you're doing local SEO and aren't finding search volume using the Google Keyword Planner, you need to change one setting. Go to the left-hand side and click on Locations. And then from there, what you want to do is search for and select your city. After that, rerun the search without the city on the keyword phrase. For example, instead of searching St. Louis personal injury lawyer, you would search personal injury lawyer. This search will show you the search volume for people actually searching within the city you selected. So one last point I want to make is that the Google Keyword Planner is the #1 tool we use to prioritize keyword ideas that we find. And the reason for that is because the Google Keyword Planner gives us search volume. And so depending on what keyword targeting strategy you're going to use, which I'll be explaining later on, you will want to go after certain keywords based on how authoritative your website is, and also depending on the strategy that you take. So if you end up taking a long tail assault strategy, then you're going to want to target lower volume keywords. But let's say you're taking a body keyword focus approach, then what you're going to want to do is target phrases that have higher search volume, but you're going to be willing to create an even beefier piece of content. So throughout Module 1, you're going to be finding all types of content ideas and keyword ideas. But the last stop is always going to be the Google Keyword Planner, because you want to run every single idea you have and keyword idea you have through this tool to make sure that there is some search volume. Now, one other super important point I want to make is that there are going to be times where you find a great keyword or content idea, but the Google Keyword Planner doesn't show any search volume for it. That doesn't necessarily make it a bad idea, and it also doesn't mean you shouldn't target it. But it does mean a couple of things. The first conclusion you can draw if you don't see search volume on a keyword you're looking for is that people just simply are not interested in it. The second conclusion you can draw is that Google simply does not have the data about that particular keyword. And this is actually more common than you think. I can't tell you the number of times I have created a piece of content around a keyword that didn't show search volume in the Google Keyword Planner, but ended up being a massive hit in the search engine. You have to remember that the Google Keyword Planner is not always up to date, and it does take a lot of time to catch up with trends and changes in many different industries. So as a general rule of thumb, you should try to target keywords that have volume, but you also shouldn't disregard keyword ideas or content ideas just because they don't have search volume in the Keyword Planner. The one thing to remember is that if a keyword doesn't have search volume in the Google Keyword Planner, then it needs to have validation in another way. An example of this would be if you searched a keyword in the Keyword Planner and it had no search volume, but you got that idea from a forum post or a forum thread that had a ton of engagement, a ton of comments, and a ton of views. In this scenario, you could conclude that this particular topic does have engagement and there is interest in it. And so instead of just blindly following whatever the Google Keyword Planner shows you, you could actually create a piece of content knowing that there is interest and there is engagement on that particular topic. And just remember that every SEO and almost every marketer uses the Google Keyword Planner. And also remember that these same people make decisions based on the search volume. So if you're able to find keywords and content ideas that are untapped, the competition is going to be virtually none. So the point is, don't be afraid to create content around keywords or content ideas that you find in other areas, but that don't have search volume in the Google Keyword Planner. Just remember that the bulk of your content assets should be targeting keywords or content ideas that have search volume. And then a small portion of your content assets should target these experimental keywords that you find through other channels and that have validation in other channels. So that's all for this lesson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.